NBA player props here on PrizePicks. Before I get started, I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice. These are just the plays I'm looking at making. Also, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, a free Discord link and Patreon link in the description of this video as well. We got a huge WNBA slate today. A ton of games going on. We got 4 games, 8 teams playing. Indiana, Dallas, Phoenix, Minnesota, Washington, Seattle, Chicago, and LA. A bunch of games today, which means a ton of player props. I'm going to give 3 total props that I like in tonight's WNBA slate. Important to hear to mix and match, really feel what you like. Again, ton of props, and there's actually a ton of solid props with, I think, a lot of value right now. But like I said, I'm going to give 3 total plays that I like. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the first play I like is going to be Wnba, and we've been making her player prop here, either PRA or fantasy score, over the last couple of games she's played. And she's hit the over here on this 3 of her last 5. Now, she's coming off a game where she had 16 PRA, but before that had 37, 33, and 33. I really like her points here as well at 19.5. I think that's a strong play. But I'm going to go with PRA here. Wnba, obviously, the go-to offensive player here for the Dallas Wings. She's had games this month of 21, 23, 28, 24 to 27 points. Not rebounding the ball at as high of a rate as I think we would like. Those peripheral stats, these assists are nice here, but I like 26.5 PRA. I think she gets at least 20 points tonight. We just need those side points, those side stats here to fill up for her. But I like the over here facing the Indiana Fever. Now, Indiana Fever, the worst defensive team in basketball. You can see here they give up 88 points a game. Again, the worst defensive team in basketball. They give up the most points in the WNBA. So I like Wnba to feast tonight. I really think also I believe they give up the most points in the paint as well. And up there, top 6 in opponent's second points. So just a ton of defensive lapses here for the Indiana Fever. I like Wnba to clearly go over her 26.5 PRA, but I also think, like I said, points is a strong play for her as well. The next play is going to be NaLyssa Smith and her over PRA as well. Now, she's hit this 4 of her last 5. She's at 26, 25, 39, and 38. She's been playing extremely well, getting major minutes here for the Indiana Fever. So this is a matchup against the Dallas Wings, like we talked about. In Dallas, opponent's points per game is second in the WNBA right here at 38.6. They give up a ton of points in the paint as well, and NaLyssa, being a forward, 6'4" here, she gets a ton of rebounds already, 9, 14, 14, and 11. So I do expect her to get those offensive rebounds and putbacks here in the paint. She's playing 30-plus minutes a game here, clearly going over her PRA, 39, 25, 39, 38. I think this is a super strong play, again, for NaLyssa. I also like her points as well. She's gone over 4 of her last 5. But I'm going to go with PRA here because she is getting those rebounds, right? She's been rebounding the ball at a super high rate, 7, 9, 14, 14, and 11 over her last 5, which, again, combine that with some potential 15 points tonight. I really like her over 22.5 PRA for NaLyssa Smith. Again, both these games in the same matchup starting at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on where you are in the world. But this is the first game of the day, or I guess the 5 p.m. game tonight, if you're on the West Coast. So these 2 plays here from this game, I both like NaLyssa Smith and Wnba. Also, just as another little bonus play, I do like Alicia Gray and her fantasy score. She's gone over her last 2 games. This is just a side play. I'm not giving it to you guys as a lock, but I like that play as well. And then the final play that I'm going to give you guys is going to be a fantasy score, and it's going to be Gabby Williams, and it's going to be her over 17. Now, I think this is kind of low for Gabby Williams, considering her game log here. She's playing ample minutes on this roster. Obviously, a stacked roster on the Seattle Storm. She doesn't need to do too much offensively. She is coming off a game where she had 23 and 9, playing a ton of minutes, but getting like a little bit of everything here. You can see, 9-5-2, 4-6-2, 4-4-3, 4-3-2, 6-4-9, 4-4-3, 4-10-8, 4-6-2, and she's hit this 4 of her last 5. Fantasy score. 17 is not that high of a fantasy score. You don't really need too much as far as filling up the stat sheet to get 17. 26, 19. So, like, for example, she had 19 fantasy points here June 12th against Dallas, and her line was 4, 4, 3, and 2. That was it. 27 minutes, and she hit 17. So, again, line seems rather low for a player who's hit this 4 of her last 5. facing the Washington Mystics. Seattle, I expect this to be a pretty high-scoring game as well. And I like the over here on Gabby Williams, 17 fantasy score. So these are the 3-player props I have today. WNBA slate. Again, absolutely massive slate that we have today in the WNBA. Going to be fun night, I believe, in the WNBA slate. Let me know in the comments below your picks. Again, Discord link, Patreon link, and PrizePicks link in the description of this video. Again, all I ask is please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.